What is happening, guys? Cowboy here, and we are ready to continue on from the banks of Sargat. So, this dude doesn't seem to want to let me in. This guy's coming up to save the day, apparently. Can't tell if they have, I guess they're like antlers growing out of their heads. Spinelu. Find some elders. There we go. This one's sitting. Another human child asks, so I'm guessing Lamont was over this way. Geomancer Yugaloo. What kind of stuff you got for sale, buddy? Flame tongue, okay. Sword with built-in fire, that could be nice. Could get a. I need a better weapon for some of them. There we go. Let's pick up. Let's get an axe. Main couch. That. Mace. Water built in. I don't have a mace yet for red mage that could be useful. So if we got flame staff on, I need to get like a good one-handed sword for what's her name. So maybe flame tongue's a decent choice. And then half ice damage. Shields 3. It's also shields 3. Evade 15. This is evade 15. I'll just pick it up. It won't hurt to have one. Traveler's vestment and a feathered cap. I suppose I should pick up charge. There we go. Stona. Fyra. Bleed. Okay. My point's at 123. Alright, Ash, let's get you. I'm on the night board. There's Willblade, Ancient Sword. Flame tongue. And cold shield, ice shield. Do I want to get her heavy armor? Could get the golden armor over there. Or I could save and get bone helm and bone mail in a little bit. Well, I don't know when I'll find those exactly, though. What else is over here? Oh, wow. Huge HP increase. Okay. I'll pick up shield block. I'll pick up that. I mean, I want that. And then I need, does Ash have that Technic? I'm saying I should try and use charge. I don't know if I have charge on her. I do. Tactic fails, MP is reduced to 0, but if it's less than 10% anyway, fuck it. And I got Stona now, but I would need another Gambit slot for that. Fran, fire vulnerable. All foes in range. So I'll just put it on. Okay, and then, what's I about to do here? Blood sword. Where did I get that? Looks really good. Didn't I pick up an axe for you? Axe is 3. Alright, let me get that for him. Axe is 3. Alright. Vanilla, let's actually give you a katana. Which katana did they have? And then let's get boss. I want to get them like some actual gear. I mean, I barely use them, but right now they can't fucking do anything, you know? So as for his weapon, I probably want a spear so he can attack flyers. It's only a katana 2? Damn, that's fucking weak. Pole 3 that has on-hit slow. A spear 2 with on-hit slow. 42 damage, 46 damage. Alright, let me get the pole. And then I guess I'll pick up the tier 2 katana, as much as I don't want to get a tier 2 katana, but it does have 50 attack power, so that's pretty good. Monk. So I just picked up iron. No, we didn't get iron pole, did we? Yes, we did. Bushi. Magaroku. Oh shit, swiftness right there. I want to pick up these. Oh, there's a lot of HP nodes around here. Damn, I really need to get them some better licenses for like armor and shit. Bosch, what do you wear? Light armor. Get that, and then he can pick up my leftovers, I guess. Balthier is gonna go heavy. I got 7 already. Pick up. I'll just hold off on that. And then equip. Bosch. That should be slightly better now. I mean, we hold the shard. Isn't that the proof we need? We did, like, we went through all this, like, we must get proof of the lineage to get the shard. And she's like, no, I don't got proof. Like, what? Yes, you do. Show them the shard. Some elders over here. Just trying to see if there's anything else over here besides the chief. Any other merchants or things like that. The rest of this village has nothing. The war chief, though, dude's super chill. He's just like, yeah, they're cool, let him in. Oh, you want to meet with the chief? Alright, yeah, come on in. Like, dude's just letting us do everything.
This nethicite, you have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone, then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwall flow through your veins, you cannot wield nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
That's what he just said, lady.
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who will the stone in ages yet to come.
I'm sure we could, like, gather mist into it or something.
This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst. A terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of men and of magic. Of good and of evil.
Someone's showing up.
It is often those who desire nethicite whom the nethicite itself desires.
Lamont, what's up, buddy?
Larsa?
Well, this name's Larsa, but we're just gonna keep calling him Lamont. If you put the nethicite in my bum, I will pump it full of energy. Let me do it, princess. Believe in me.
To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
What war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omasace. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bosch told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense?
Much Van's like actually the
Empire,
prince's little
getting
brother,
revenge,
but he's like a
that's all I
bastard.
ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
Vaughn trying to find them answers down in them shorts. He's like, I think I know the reason to stick with you. About to make me a royal heir.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet waiting on Baromises.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
I don't like...
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad.
I don't like that shit.
At least for an Imperial.
An enemy, but also an ally. So it's probably somebody that I was like working with that's betrayed me a couple times now.
Holy Mount Baromises stands at the northern end of the Yacht Remuda. Once we're in Yacht, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Yacht Yensa, right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Yacht. You know Nethicite's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethicite, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
Alright, well with Lars in the party, we got like a full-time dedicated healer, so we could probably, So you will leave. Killer bow. Alright, so where... I guess might as well take a fucking chocobo if he's gonna let us have one. This isn't that much faster. I think 4 times would still work better. Can I get in combat? I think I'm better off without it. Like, yeah, I can run through an area, but unless I, like, need the chocobo, I want to kill everything I find.
Yeah.
Look at Ash with her shield and flame sword. Isn't she neat? Wielding fire and ice. Anyway, where am I supposed to go? I guess up and over, maybe?
Yeah.
Let me make Ash the lead. Because if I want her tanking, I think I'm better off leading with her. Like, lead her into the charge, so she should be the first thing that people start attacking. Should probably give Vaughn some actual gambits. Right now his gambit is just like attack shit. Like that's it. Like there's no, it doesn't get any more specified than that. It's just like attack, closest thing. And Ash is definitely gonna need to get that health boosted up. Gonna need some swiftness. Well, I guess she doesn't need swiftness if she's a tank. But she's definitely gonna need health. 1200 is no bueno. Which I could just keep doing on Vaughn for now until Ash is up at like the 2-3K mark. See where this goes first. Probably gonna wrap this episode up in a second, but I at least want to like semi-find my way first. Where are we at? Right at the shred. And if I think once I get to the mountains, I think that's where I can get my first ninja blade. So it's just so I do have to go the other way. We're at 25 minutes. Let's keep going for now. We'll see if I can get through the ozone plains. Ozone? Ozone? Osmo. I want to try and get through the plains before I wrap up this episode, just so that next time we're ready to go. And actually, maybe I don't need to change cure, because that almost was perfect to top her off. I want to change up her protect thing too. I want it to be like, have her use protect if the enemy has more than a certain health threshold. Like basically if it's a boss, have her cast protect, otherwise not to worry about it. He has XP. Okay, so I do have the LP gain on her right now still. Is this where my... Oh no, it's not my chocobo.
I guess this one was a success.
Wow, I'm impressed, Vaughn.
I got a good feeling.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for a future where we can
not
join
that bad,
hands
am I?
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry.
Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your honor reminds me of Zect 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Nabudis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Zect. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so. He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zagabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
The fuck? Is this dude, like, just taking a nap on the ground? Oh well. Either way, we made it to a save crystal, so I'd say this is a good spot to take a break for this episode. Either way, come back on by later today, and we'll catch you guys then with more Final Fantasy.